The actions performed in this video are only to be attempted under medical supervision. Fasting can be extremely dangerous if not done correctly, and in some cases may result in organ failure and death. Please consult a medical professional and do your own research before attempting any form of prolonged fasting. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today is Monday, August 31st. It's around 8:30 p.m. and we are on day 15 of our 20-day water/dry fast. Every day this week is going to be a water fasting day except for half of Friday and half of Saturday. So we'll do dry from about 3 p.m. on Friday to the same time on Saturday, and then we'll do water the rest of the day. And then we should be ready to break our fast on Sunday. So excited about that. Only 5 days left, so that's pretty cool. Before we get into the video, we're gonna go ahead and do our 15th weigh-in. So today we're at 157.0. Today, I do want to talk about sleep while fasting. It is a little bit harder to sleep when you're on a fast versus under normal circumstances, simply because you just have a bit more energy. It may be a little bit hard to start, but once you're deep into ketosis and you're kind of riding that even point, like the point that I reached last Monday, where I was just kind of normal, my energy levels were pretty much normal throughout the day. If anything, they were a little bit higher, and I'm experiencing more and more that it's harder to fall asleep and stay asleep. I feel like I sleep really light. Like I could just open my eyes at 2:30 in the morning and I don't feel that heaviness like when you're trying to get up and you just like, you're struggling to like lift your body up, you know, that morning heaviness. I don't really feel that. I just kind of bounce out of bed, like whether I have 4 hours of sleep or 8 hours of sleep, it all feels the same to me, except for halfway through the day. Just like today, I did feel pretty tired. I was yawning a lot in the morning. On top of that, I'm working out more than I was previously. So I think all of that taking into consideration is why I'm feeling like I want to go to bed even though it's just 8:30. If I'm going to keep getting up super early this week, I'll probably be going to bed earlier too. I think that'll end up being good for me. I do struggle to get enough sleep during the week. I either stay up too late or I just feel like I don't sleep very deeply. One thing that I feel that helps me is I just take a melatonin supplement before I go to bed. So that way, even if I know I'm not gonna have trouble falling asleep, it's just staying asleep, and then I just wanna make sure that I'm having deep and restful sleep, and it's a little bit harder to do on a fast. And we're gonna get into that right now with this article. It is a good read. I'm going to link it in the description below. I'm just going to pick out the part that I want to talk about today, and the rest will be up to you if you want to read the rest of it. I do recommend it. I just want to give a little bit of information as to why not eating would actually make it harder to sleep. So let's go ahead and start reading. Sleep during fasting. Just like with any other new routine that you are trying to establish, it takes time to adjust to it and actually see its benefits. Fasting can be extremely difficult and challenging if you're new to it. Most people mention only the positive impact of it, but forget to mention the struggles they experienced on the road. It is important to mention and expect that you would not be getting much sleep at the very beginning. Fasting can cause temporary sleep-related problems, but they are usually mild and go away quickly once your body adapts to the new regime. It usually takes as little as 3 nights to get back on track with proper sleeping, and that is when our body slowly starts to adjust to fasting. During the fast, you would not get much sleep, but not due to starvation, but because you would be full of energy. Sleep decreases during the fast, but that is not followed by the usual symptoms of sleep deprivation, such as fatigue. On the contrary, you will wake up more easily, feeling energetic, and for some reason you will feel better about yourself. So if you're thinking about starting a fast for the first time, do it during the weekend or when you don't have many important things to do, since the first few days and nights can be rough. While we are abstaining from food, our body produces orexin, which is a neurotransmitter in charge of keeping us alert, craving food, increasing body temperature, and metabolism boosts. Studies performed on mice show that lower levels of orexin can be connected to obesity regardless of the calorie intake, while a higher level of orexin can cause issues with falling asleep due to higher alertness. Lowering the level of orexin will make us feel more tired, which we can achieve by eating junk food. If you ever wondered why you suddenly feel tired after eating processed food, the answer is in glucose. Once glucose is released into our bloodstream, it smothers the flow of orexin, which leads to fatigue and energy decrease. Another hormone essential to fasting is adrenaline, which keeps us awake and is also known for decreasing the appetite and causing weight loss by burning fat. Once we start to fast, our body stops working on energy that it gets from food, which is carbs, and starts working on energy from fat called ketones. This phase is known as keto adaptation, and it lasts for 2 to 3 days, during which the adrenaline is released. So I can definitely attest to a lot of that. I will also say that I noticed that my body has adapted over the years to having trouble sleeping while on a fast. I know when I very first started fasting, my dreams were really vivid. I would be half asleep and it was almost like I was already in my own dream. It was really weird and kind of intense, and I wasn't really used to having dreams so vivid, but it's almost like my mind was more awake and more alert, or I could access more of it while I slept, and I'm noticing that now as well. Overall, it's not too bad. Just like the article said, your body does adapt, and unlike traditional sleep deprivation, you're not waking up in the middle of the night feeling really tired and fatigued, and then you're struggling to get through the day the next day. It's just that your body is actually ready to get up. Like, it's had enough sleep, it's got enough energy for you to just be up and on your way. I don't really have anything else to add today, guys. I just want to thank you so much for tuning into today's video. I really appreciate the support. I appreciate you following me along this journey. Once again, I will leave the link for this article in the description below. Please give it a read if you're interested in fasting and you want to know how it's going to affect you. The more research, the better. I really want you guys to be safe when you're doing this. Make sure you consult your doctor first, and please read the disclaimer at the start of this video. It's super important that you know exactly what you're getting yourself into. It's not something that you can just jump into at your first attempt and do 20 days. You really have to start slow. I'm hoping that I can give you a good amount of information to give you a nice foundation so you can start on your fasting journey. So again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow for another video.